Senior advocate of Nigeria, Are Afe Babalola, has said that Nigeria might disintegrate if the 2023 general election is conducted with the present 1999 constitution. The founder, Afe Babalola University, Ado-Ekiti, who spoke on Tuesday, January 4th, during a ceremony to commemorate the 12th anniversary of the establishment of ABUAD, said there's need for the National Assembly to pass a resolution adopting the 1960 constitution before the next general elections. Babalola also spoke against recycling old leaders as they will ruin Nigeria using the present constitution. The educationist noted that the nation has been facing a series of challenges created by the 1999 constitution imposed on the people by the military. He said, "I am happy that I conceived this university 12 years ago, and since then we have been going from strength to strength, making exploits in all our endeavors. Our vision is to make this place a great institution in university education in the country through teaching, research, and community service. We must avoid recycling the old failed leaders in the governance of this country. Any mistake of electing a new set of leaders under the present constitution will ruin Nigeria completely. The simple way out is for the National Assembly to pass a resolution adopting the 1960-1963 constitution with necessary amendments such as having in place 6 regions and in one house parliament." He also claimed that a herbal drug produced by the institution's researchers healed 19 COVID-19 patients. Babalola added, "I can confirm to you today that our herbal produced drugs through extensive research." The senior lawyer also faulted the National Assembly over increasing creation of universities across the country, saying the developments had usurped the power of the National Universities Commission as prescribed by law in the establishment of the institutions. He claimed that this will have an adverse effect on the nation's education sector and further called on the Ministry of Education and the NUC to exercise their powers to checkmate this in the interests of quality education in the country. He added, "Every attempt must be made by all stakeholders to put a lid on the establishment of political universities that hardly survive those who put them in place after they are out of power. Otherwise, there will be a crash in the quality of private universities." Okay. You can see all these people, I don't even know where they belong to. When they're supposed to have been speaking all this while, they will not speak. When they now begin to see that things are not going in their favor, that is when they will be speaking. This man, I just let them give him one position now. He will begin to sing a different song. He will begin to sing a different song. They have been on ground for God knows when. People have, especially, thank God for Afenifere and Ohanaeze and Pandef, they've been on this restructuring, that this constitution that we are given is not, we are being given. And some people will not tell you that they forget restructuring. Restructuring is what happens on a daily basis. Restructuring happens every day. That's not the kind of restructuring we are talking about now. We are talking about things that are supposed to be there. They will not be telling you that allocation being given to state governments or state governors, that what are they doing with it. Yes, we can still hold them responsible, but we at least let us know where we are channeling our problems here. Not that this one will not be saying, "Oh, go and meet it is the state government, oh, it is the federal government, it is this." They will not be shifting the blame across board. Everything is just scattered. Let us know if we are practicing a federating unit. Let us know. You can't be mixing them together. You can't be bearing one on paper. In reality, another one or another thing is going on. No. That is not the way it ought to be. All of them are now speaking the language of Nnamdi Kanu. Just like I've been saying, people say it in a different way, but we are facing the same problem. Honestly, this country is tiring. It's really, really tiring. Babalola have all the right to turn down the confab of 2014 because of his stand stated above the 1999 constitution is a military constitution. By going to the confab of 2014, it shows he has accepted the military constitution. He said no then and is saying no now. Any constitution to be accepted has to be an agreement of the people on how they should be governed. But 1999 Constitution is an imposed document with fraudulent declaration by federal governments by using the word we. 1960 was the last constitution Nigerians made, and our democracy need to use this as the bedrock. Uh, what can we say that have not been said? What are people saying that have not been said? You know, somebody was saying that you start from the lawmakers, but the lawmakers, they are just looking at the other way. They are behaving as if they are not even, they don't understand this. But when it comes to whether it is primary election or indirect primaries or whatever, they will quickly put it and insert it. It will not, you will not even hear before you could say Jack Robinson, they have done it. Then what are these guys doing? I don't understand. I don't understand. I think we are all illiterate when it comes to politics. Majority of the people are illiterate, and very few people understand this whole thing. You talk about, oh, you need to know the people you are voting in as, what is it called, lawmakers, both at lower chamber and upper chamber. But unfortunately, once they get there, I heard somebody say that until when somebody you have voted in is there and doing your bidding and doing what he has promised before, that is when you know the character of that person. But as it is now, Buhari is a typical example. This man changed drastically. We know that politicians are, you know, there's something else, but this particular one, oh my goodness, this particular regime, they just change it for Nigerians. They change it. Well, in case you don't know, this Baba was invited to come and contribute to 2014 National Conference debate, but he turned the invitation down. Now he's advocating a return to 1960 Constitution before 2023. How does this Baba balance his equations? He has reasons for his opinions. Thank you, Mr. Lawrence, for turning down the invitation for 2014 confab. He has no right to complain on the issue of 1999 Constitution. And that was what I said from the beginning, that these guys have been on ground. You begin to ask yourself, what is the problem? When things are not going in their own direction, that is when they will now begin to speak the truth. They will begin to speak the truth, but once they are eating on the table, in one way or the other, whether directly or indirectly, they will be behaving as people who have a dementia. That's how they behave. So even if you want to change the constitution or whatever, is it with this government, this Buhari government that you are talking about, even restructuring, ordinary restructuring, they say it is not even possible. Not talk of it, you want to go back to this thing. Within how many months, even to sign electoral bill, they are still dragging it. So is it within this how many whatever that they will not agree to do that? With all these the crops of people we have at the lower and upper chamber that want to change this whole thing. He didn't say all this one since 2019, 2015. He didn't say, so that it will be building up. Even the incident of electoral bill that they rejected in 2019, then they had almost 4 years. Then nobody said anything. But when it was getting closer to election, everybody now started running a tasketer. At the end of the day, they said they are not going to do that.